No, Kaplan has to be the one talking shit right now. I don't need to talk shit. I'm undefeated versus Kaplan in VCT. He's the
That's
one that's
true.
barking up.
Potter, welcome on back. It's been a bit. Yeah, what's up?
It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Always enjoy these interviews,
Thanks,
so
man.
I'm glad to be here.
You know what?
But
I
what is
appreciate.
up is we just got fucking bullied on stage and we're feeling kind of like doo doo right now. That is what is up.
You know, that's fair. And you know what? Here, I'll go ahead and put on my little therapist hat. Let's talk about it.
All
I can
right, all
see
right.
it's things have been troubling you clearly. Was it them running at you in a lobby, or was it them flanking you 7 rounds in a row, or just which part made you feel confused? Because I felt confused during all of it, but
Hmm.
besides all that, it was tougher game than usual, but I find a close one. But they did pull out some interesting tactics, might I say. Your thoughts?
Yeah, yeah, and it definitely wasn't something that caught us off guard. It wasn't something that we were surprised by. Unfortunately, though, we lost our composure in map one. We threw several rounds. I'm thinking of at least three or four in the first half that was completely in our control. So for us, we're not there yet as a team to be able to recover after thrown rounds like that. So I am glad for us going into map two that we actually did show some of what we're capable of, and we did stick to a lot of our game plan. But that map one it was just too painful for us to be able to recover in this series, unfortunately.
Yeah, it takes a bit for a young team like that to be able to have like just the prowess to, like shift modes so completely. Now, because I've talked to players young and old a lot too, and like especially with a team with a course just trying to. I think it was Superman who said it right, where he was like just still trying to build trust in one another too. It's like so to be able to like trust in your teammates, but also recover on your own individually. It takes a lot of mental fortitude, right? And for a team to do that, it definitely will take time. Now, I find time as right now is a precious resource as it is in a lot of these seasons, right? So
For sure.
from your perspective though, what have you been able to do to be able to maximize just the limited time that you've had with these guys?
It's really been going back to the drawing board of working on just the fundamentals, really. We've had a few, not really role changes, but responsibility changes for Ye. Sentinel role is pretty new for him. It's something that he's really good at, but every team has different expectations on what they want within their systems. And for Ye, it's something he's learning how to be at his best within this roster, and it's something that he hasn't had the most success on over the last couple years. And for Icy as well, I'm trying to figure out how to get him comfortable being more aggressive. It's something that he wants to work on, and it's something that we need as a team is having a confident duelist who's gonna double down on the aggression when the time comes. And Icy is fantastic at that. So for us, we need to figure out how to capitalize on those moments. Fracture is one of those maps that is super high, fast pace, and we did not capitalize on those moments.
Right? It happens, it's all good. Second game, right? So it is what it is. But one interesting thing I find was you somehow have this like aura around you to like bring together just these like ragtag group of kids who just have a bunch to prove, right? All from like different surroundings and like struggles and backgrounds, and then like so, like Icy, like Super, like Yay, who come off of interesting years, right? And they all come together on stage to just try to prove that they still have it too, right? It's and now especially do you how often do you feel like almost like a parent to them like almost at all points, right? Because I just try to just like help them grow, especially not being a new aunt and everything too. So I imagine that role just doubled up too, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, very oftentimes, the age gap definitely makes me feel that way oftentimes as well. But just being proud of these guys, and seeing them progress and being their biggest cheerleader, I guess probably makes you feel like a parent all the time as well. But yeah, it's It's definitely a process of you have to kinda artificially place the synergy in order to build the synergy. So it's definitely, a process and it's something that we're getting better and better at right now. But it depends on, how we recover after this loss. So that'll determine everything.
Fair enough. Hey, I mean, from what I've seen, y'all are pretty good at that. To be fair, it takes a day or two. You go back in. Maybe you kind of get mad at the guys. Maybe you ask them what the fuck went on, bro. What are you doing? Right? But
I will be talking to them about round 4 on Fracture. Oh my god.
I didn't even say it. That's fine. That's you. That's you know. I wasn't gonna say nothing. It's just I'm just here. I come in peace, Miss Chi. I promise. But so I imagine you will, right? It'll be a whole process of VOD reviewing, right? So it is nice. On a lighter note, though, what I've seen, because I don't know if you saw, Verno is wearing a shirt on stage, which is really funny to me. Just a straight up T-shirt. But it's
What's he wearing? I didn't even see it.
yeah,
He's not even
it's
wearing the MIBR
no,
jersey?
no, he's wearing a T-shirt, a black T-shirt. Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
I know
What?
it's so
Is that
funny.
even allowed?
I don't know. You would know, bro. Shit.
I guess if we're on Aspas' team, anything's allowed.
I
I don't
guess
know.
so.
That's I thought you had to wear, the same thing. I'm pretty sure Riot has a thing where you have to wear all the same thing.
Yeah, you should be wearing like
Hmm,
either the jersey representation or like.
yeah.
Well, if you remember, artists only ever wore like that one hoodie from Turkey for like almost every stage game, right? So it's like
Hmm.
maybe there's
They
something
don't
there.
even allow us to wear hoodies though, is the thing.
That's
The
crazy.
only way they let you wear hoodies on stage is if you wear it underneath your jersey.
Wow. See, because I
Yeah.
was gonna ask about like your uniform because you always come like around the same fit every time, right? You don't even rock the jerseys too much, right? You always have
Yeah.
like just you always have the windbreaker. So I was thinking, what would it take for you to like like change the flow with that style because you have a very significant style that you've kept since like
What do you
2023.
think I should change it to?
Bro,
How
bro, wear a onesie. That'd be so
a
fun.
onesie?
Yeah, bro, that'd be hype. That'd be so sick, especially because you're so tall. It would be like
Uh-huh.
increasingly significant if you came in a onesie. I think it'd be sick. If EG made you a onesie, technically it's a uniform, so it kind
Yeah,
of
I did
works.
actually see a EG onesie in the store, but it's for, like, 18-month-olds. So I'm gonna buy that for my niece, but I didn't see any adult onesies.
That's tragic. You know what? It's okay.
Unfortunate.
If anything, I would sell it for pajamas on stage, but I don't think it'll happen. It's fine. I'll be sad elsewhere and another time. Uh, and to continue on though, is a bit more on your thoughts in terms of like actual meta stuff, right? Is one thing that I've wondered about a lot is the need for agent flexibility. In this current meta too, I find has it a prominent rise, especially as you come past Tejo. So I wanted to get your take on it in terms of how you view it.
Well, I think, in 2025, agent flexibility is a lot more of a priority for all teams, whereas over the last 5 years, it's been a if you have a player that's good enough, maybe it's not as big of a deal. But I think with most teams, especially right now, as you're seeing so many roster changes in the middle of the season, you're coming to realize that having competent players in their roles that feel very comfortable on these agents is becoming more and more of a priority. So I think, for me, being very flexible in your agent pool has been such a high priority when building the roster that even in 2023, I had to make a roster change because I didn't have a player that was as flexible. So, being flexible has always been something that's super important if you want to be a team that's contending to win titles. Um, but I think more and more teams are just prioritizing that right now, especially because of Teo, obviously.
Makes sense, right? He is that good. I mean, it still depends right now, though. And I believe also I did have a fan submitted question. You could say this one comes directly from Mr. Kaplan himself, where
Oh
he
wow,
said, "What are you planning to do to relax and recover after you get destroyed by Sentinels next week?"
what a great question, Kaplan. Um, what am I gonna do? I'll probably go fishing.
That's the classic answer, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go fishing, do some
Yeah,
soul searching out there, staring into the Pacific Ocean.
fair enough. I thought you clap back and be like, "Well, I'll probably watch you cry after I beat you." You know what? That also works. Yeah, it's just
No, no, Kaplan has to be the one talking shit right now. I don't need to talk shit. I'm undefeated versus Kaplan in VCT. He's the
that's
one that's
true.
barking up. Listen, on paper, clout versus clout, Twitter versus Twitter, sure, Sentinels wins. And maybe paper on paper, Sentinels wins, but record-wise, we're ahead. Sen City Classic, Mickey Mouse doesn't matter.
That's true. You're not wrong. Yeah, it's just it does not matter. Yeah, because VCT right now, that's the big dog leagues, right? That's on stage, so you're doing okay. And final question that I had, just for me though, how you doing, Christine? How you how you feeling these days? What's going on with you? Doing all right?
Feeling good, feeling good. Excited for the year. I'm getting a puppy in a month.
Oh my god,
Yeah, it's
you
gonna
gonna read
be
this?
insane.
Oh my god, what are you gonna call her?
Okay, the names that I haven't chosen yet.
Okay, okay,
But I'll say the names, the options.
okay, okay, okay.
Option 1 is Po
Oh,
from Kung Fu Panda.
yeah, of course.
Option 2 is Jet
It's okay.
for Jet, of course.
From
And option
Valorant.
3 is Wei Lo. Not Wei Lei,
Mm-hmm.
but Wei Lo.
Wait, low.
I like the two-syllable name, but Po is in the lead. Po
I
is in the lead.
look. Poe is cute.
Um,
Is it like a pudgy little pup, or is it kind of smaller? What's up?
she's a English cream golden retriever. So
Okay.
we're gonna have golden retriever energy over here at EG
I
for the
like
rest of
Waylo then.
25.
I like Waylo
Waylo?
just yeah, Waylo for the golden retriever because
Mm.
because golden retrievers are like, big, they like being like running into you all the time.
They do always run into you.
Yes. So that is my personal preference, just based upon vibes alone. But that's
Mm.
just me. Speaking of which, that
Waylo.
is also my time, Christine. It is an always pleasure whenever I get to talk to you. Thank you for your time as always, and good luck to y'all, man. GG's. I'll catch you soon, all right?
Thank you, thank you.